Hey guys, welcome back for another after work special. We're back out at Toohey Trail, not far from work, about 10 miles. And we had a bunch of monsoons today. So I was a little worried that it'd be so muddy out here, or it would be muddy out here, because that way is work. And here, no mud, no rain. So the plan is to go to one of my favorite trails. I don't know why it's my favorite, because it's not technical. I guess it's a little flowy, but it's a go-to trail. It's a 9400, and I'm gonna try a new trail to meet it, so I don't have to ride so much forest roads. It's a Toohey Trick Tank 9440. I don't know. We'll see what we get into. Pretty glad it didn't rain, because as much as we need it, and it does make the dirt tackier right after it rains, it gets real muddy, I guess is a good word. But our mud out here, our dirt has a lot of clay, so man, your tread gets so packed and you just fall down, which I've done a few times. The mountain. Oh man, that back tire keeps washing out. I checked it, it had 15 psi. That might be a little too much, but got off of work and riding. It's all good. This is the trail. It's gonna be like that today, huh? I'm gonna wash out the whole time. Oh goodness. What is happening? I'm just hanging on, pointing uphill. Ooh. Yeah, loosen up, squeeze at the legs. Have fun. So when I was washing my dirt bike, I noticed the front tire didn't spin freely. I bent the brake rotor. Pretty sure I did that when I was on that secret trail, the unmarked trail. So good thing I had my riding tools. Did the best I could to straighten it out. It's been better. But that's the second time I bent front rotor on this thing, and they're not cheap. And because it's an X, it has a speedo. There's a thingy-majog, the thing that reads the speedometer. So aftermarket rotors don't have that. Ooh. All right. Listen to those RPMs. What is happening? Everything's fine. My new guy started. Been doing good, helping out a lot. That takes a lot of pressure off. Concentrate. Arm pump already, man. Woo! Hey, man. I think we're doing this one. There's a wash that'll take me straight to the trail, but if I'm already tired from this stuff, I better be safe. But then again, I don't know what it's gonna be on this one. I just don't know. I used to walk to school, and I would think out loud to myself is what I call it. And one time I was doing it, and this girl was walking behind me and past me. Who knows what she was thinking. Man, this back tire is like marbles. Maybe I need a new tire. It's still a factory one. It is pretty soft compound, so it's, every ride you can see it break it down. But at least it gets out easier. You won't get it all sideways. Oh, that compressed and it stopped. There's a turn. So that was close to a tank up there, the 9440. We're heading to the 9400. Yeah, I only did a little bit of that trail, and I'm not ready for it today. Rancho Diamante. It's some like gated community back there, real fancy home. This is the gate we want. 9400H. That's what they call it. Someone had their horses through here. All right. So much better fixing that rotor. It's not perfect, but that last ride, the brake lever would be all squishy because the pads would compress. You gotta pump it up again. And this trail, I actually took my Nissan Pathfinder, the R51, down this thing a long time ago. Got so many pinstripes. Maybe that's why all these fake turns. If you want, you can throw it in, or you can try to blow off the trail. I do both, because I'm good like that. Oh, don't want to be on that side. That's how good I am. Yeah, up on the skid plate, up on the tank. Stuff is sandy too, so it's been a while since I've done this one. That's why I had to remember why I liked it so much. Drag that foot. Oh, okay. The fence is usually here, but it's open. That's nice. Hopefully it's supposed to be open. I'm not going to close it and then have the rancher all mad. But if it's supposed to be closed, that's the dilemma. Leave it how you see it. Take one person that doesn't care, ruins it for everyone. How it is. I think this is the wash where what it came out of if I call the wash. Yeah. I'm good at words. Big dictionary. Don't test me. All right, seems like after work I get a lot more arm pump, which I guess makes sense, working and then doing this. But I always try to remember to stretch out my forearms. I drink lots of water, try to do electrolytes, salt even, but good salt. My wife said table salt's not the same as the good salt, which I don't know that stuff. I'm surprised I made it this long. Okay, let's get it. Oh man, this stuff gets washed out more and more. It's crazy how that works. And now I need a drink water. And I gotta tighten up my backpack more. Just a second. Alright. Ah! Section going back and forth across the riverbed, creek bed, wash. So my wife and I moved to Arizona about just over 10 years ago. We're from SoCal. I'm Orange County, she's Riverside. But, you know, California, at least southern, the cities, the critters we have that roam at night are possums and raccoons that pretty much leave you alone, but will eat your cat food and whatnot, trash cans. Out here, never seen a possum, and the only raccoon I've ever seen are roadkill ones. What we have to deal with are skunks. I don't know if you've ever dealt with them, but they're not very fun, and they don't really have predators because they stink and they pepper spray you. So when you encounter one in your yard, they don't leave. And our dogs have been sprayed plenty of times, and I've got the yard next to the house pretty much, you know, so skunks can't get in, but the back lot they do. Anyways, we have a concoction we use to clean them, and that's that. And you try to get them before they come in the house or they get on your bed. Because as soon as that skunk sprays, it will wake you up and you're say, oh no, and run outside. So just last week, our youngest cat must have messed with the skunk and got sprayed. I've never had a cat get sprayed by a skunk. We have seen them with skunks, other of our cats, and never messed with them to get sprayed. Well, this cat did. Took pepper spray to the face, came in the house, and then try to catch a cat that doesn't want to be caught. Yeah. And then when you finally do, you gotta lather them up in this concoction and bathe them. And you better be wearing gloves because those things bite and scratch so bad. Skunks, man, I tell you. All different problems. But it could always be worse. This trail's almost over. Well, this fun stuff. About to get back on a fire road. But Contreras area over here, Prescott National Forest, there's so many trails I found and loop them. I could take from here to Camp Woods. You know, out here in No Camp Woods, a little bit of ways away. Oh, I'm getting rained on. I was like, why is my armpit getting wet? That's not sweat, that's rain. Oh, that saying, trails, yes, I love it out here. I know a bunch of these trails, trying to find more single track. Big thing is, with me, single track, if I get into some really hard stuff, and I push it, that's how I get to barrels, and then airport. I get so squirreled out sometimes. I don't even know. Alright, it's raining. We made it to where we're almost off the main trail, and I want to find more single track, but I'm scared. Ay, cucuy. But near off Senator, what's it called? Near Crumpy. There's Yankee Doodle I want to do, but there's also some harder enduro. I won't say hard enduro, probably makes people mad if I've done it. But yeah, here we are to a road. Faster you go, the more the rain hurts. Nice cow. Those clouds in my depth goggles, I can't see very well. Oh yeah, my front rotor situation. Anyone have a better solution? I'm scared to put a metal mount rotor guard because it's easier to replace the rotors than if you break the studs for the forks. But maybe a harder plastic. And I'm always budget friendly because I got kids. I can't just be spending all this money on myself. Someday when they're older. Right now, their time. So soon, Maverick and I will be going for a ride, and there'll be a video coming out about him working on his dirt bike, so that's pretty special. So proud of him. And Mackenzie, we got stuff to do to her quad. We need to do a compression test too. That thing blows. Literally blows some smoke. Cuts power. This thing's pretty haggard, so yep. These kids want to make videos. So why not? I'm dad. That's what you do. Oh, that would have been a good one. But I'm always hesitant. Yeah, I grew up, like I said, Southern California, and we used to go out to Barstow, starter wheels all the time, and there's all of a sudden be a big boulder, and you're like, ah, and you fall down. Or like the cruise, then you die. But you know. Well, thanks for coming along on that ride with me. It's one of my favorite trails out here, and now I remember why. Flowy, fast, and just fun. I guess starting out on that first trail was a little much for me today. Too much arm pump after work. Next time I'll try taking it farther. Be better prepared. Until the next one.